Hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, boy, the I'm right stuff just keeps pouring out of control. Look, people hate when I tell them something and they tell me, no, Nitro, you're wrong. And I remember it. And then I tell y'all when the truth comes out, like, I told you so. And when I've come, to realize 30 plus years on this earth is that teachers, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, everybody seems to hate. I told you so. We can keep going on. Pastors, nurses, bus drivers, coaches, professional coaches, and also, a lot of people online. Now, guys, I've said before that Harbaugh is notorious for playing nepotism, favoritism. I've said that so many times. And I've said, if you're a friend of the Harbaughs, you're never out of a job. If they believe in you some other way, you're good. That's the type of friend you would want and need in your life. I'm going to make sure I say that right now. But you see, as a head coach, when you're willing to jeopardize winning, when you're willing to jeopardize health of not you, but your players over favoritism, it's a problem. You guys must be wondering what I'm talking about. Don't worry. I got you. I want you to look at this picture. Who do you think that is? Yeah. That's Daniel Big Shaq Faalele at 16 years old. It's a big 16. Pause. Yeah, that's him. Don't worry. I know it's kind of hard to see him. See him now. The Harbaughs, matter of fact, I got it right here. We can read it, because that's what I want to make sure that we do. We read. You understand? That we read. The University of Michigan's decision to host a satellite camp in Australia stunned much of the college football landscape in the United States. But Fox Sports Australia can reveal the two teenage titans at heart of the Wolverines' journey down under. Meet Twin Towers and heavily sought after offensive line prospects Inisi Kavapalu and Daniel Baby Shaq Faalele. Oh, don't worry, we're not done. Trained at Conquest Fitness in Southeast Melbourne, the 6'7" Kavapalu and 6'10" Faalele have drawn heavy recruiting interest from major college programs across the Big Ten, Pac-12, AAC, and Mountain West conferences. Headlined by Jim Harbaugh's Michigan Wolverines, the University of Southern California Trojans, and the Penn State Nittany Lions, the dual 300-pounders have backgrounds in rugby union, Australian rules, and basketball, and were introduced to American football while working with the gym's director, David Tuinavai. So, guys, this has been a project. He has been a project for the Harbaughs since he was 16 years old. He's been under their radar since he was 16. when he was a sophomore in high school. He was a little slower. Maybe had trouble. Maybe born, had a weird birthday. Maybe even a freshman. I want you to understand when I say I don't hate Harbaugh. No. But why I say what I say when I speak on him. Because now what this shows is that it was never a competition. Harbaugh had his favorite. He knew his favorite. And he wasn't going to let nothing come between his favorite and starting. And he's kept Ben Cleveland on the bench in the proverbial doghouse, right? Because he has unfettered belief in Daniel Faalele. Why do you think he was so adamant and so happy when Daniel Faalele was the one to get nominated as a backup for the Pro Bowl and wanted everybody to apologize for them doubting his capabilities and doubting Harbaugh's own abilities in looking at and grading players? You saw what happened the other day. You guys saw how bad he looked. You guys saw how he's whiffing. You guys saw how he was having trouble anchoring. You guys saw how he was leaving the quarterbacks out to dry. You guys saw that he couldn't complete certain run plays. You guys saw him getting tired. You guys saw him with the bad technique. And he stayed in. The funny thing is that today at practice, the penalties were so egregious by the offensive line that Harbaugh kicked the entire offensive line off of the field. And that was noted and put out by Jeff Zebrick. For anybody that thinks I'm joking, lying, or being any bit facetious. Yeah. So when I say, and I come out and say, the O-line's been a problem, I know my eyes. You can't tell me what I'm seeing, because I'm going to tell you the unfettered truth. Even if you get mad at me, even if you say I don't like Nitro, I'm tired of him thinking he know it all, I'm going to hit unsubscribe. I'm still going to tell the truth. I take pride in it. It's my name that comes along with it. When I speak something, say something, I put my name on the line. Every single time I do it. Every single time. So now we have an O-line that looks porous. We have an O-line that looks unsettled. We have an O-line that looks or has trepidations. And everyone's thinking, we got Lamar, it'll be all right. Derrick Henry will run hard, it'll be all right. When does it come to a point to where you look at it and be like, that's not good enough? I said this before. The reason why those quarterbacks, Cooper Rush, Devin Leary and them, looked so bad in that preseason game because the O-line was trash. That's why. And they're not the level of quarterbacks that can escape and just create something out of nothing. You see, even a regular quarterback could play behind Josh Allen's offensive line. Stafford could still play behind Josh Allen's offensive line. Jared Goff could still play behind Josh Allen's offensive line. Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, even though Joe Burrow is more mobile, would get absolutely murderized behind this offensive line. I mean, crushed. I have a hard time thinking that Josh Allen could even mitigate this line, much less Patrick Mahomes. But you see how much then is reliant on Lamar's ability to make something out of nothing on play after play after play after play. Why do you guys think when we don't, when we're not outscoring guys, we have so much problems in games? When Lamar's not on top of everything and looking like Superman, we look very, very pedestrian. Sad. Go ahead and try to argue this, please. What level of excuse are you going to have for this? I want to know. Like, I really want to know. Like, I want to know, what is your excuse? Because you get mad every time I tell you the truth. I like to know. I like to know. Tell me. Heck, call me. Oh! Some of y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, this is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. And you know the crazy thing is, none of you, right, will argue Harbaugh until, God forbid, something catastrophic happens. Then it's, oh my God, I didn't think he was that bad, or, oh, we always knew. I stand my ground. I don't care who you are. I do this. It's ridiculous. No, I mean, just absolutely just no shame. My gosh. None. The O-line was so bad, Harbaugh had to take them all off the field today. Go look at what Jeff Zebrick and them were posting. Think I'm joking, but I'm tripping. Oh, no, you'll be all right. Everything will be all right. When Lamar comes back in, everything will be all right. Think about what you're saying. If the only way it could be right is if Lamar Jackson's playing like Superman, then if anybody could even bring him down to even half or slow down the other teammates, that means the Ravens are going to have problems. Ridiculous. But what do you guys think? Do you still think I'm lying? Still think I'm stretching the truth? Let me know what you think about this new Daniel Faalele news that just broke down in the comment section, all right? About our O-line moving forward. But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys. Leave a comment. You know, I love the comments. If you haven't already done so already, check out the Wunderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We touch on all topics of sports. It will be a membership-only channel where if you want to be a part of it, you got to be a member, okay? We will be having fantasy football leagues and stuff like that coming up in the coming weeks. Be there, be square, guys. It's totally worth it. Support and subscribe. Also, if you guys want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!